Today's horoscope, Capricorn May 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. It's easier than usual to harness your energy and be constructive right now, with a Uranus node transit motivating you to improve and advance. Being open to different ways to express yourself is an ongoing theme, but it's also a good time to apply yourself to special interests and hobbies. You're in excellent shape for creative projects and relationships. You have a strong desire to make something unique and special or to connect in innovative ways. It's an excellent period for your charisma, sense of enterprise, and initiative. You have the drive to make your vision a reality, and your ideas are no less than huge. It's a good time to attract others to you through your unique self-expression and vision. As you push your boundaries with connecting and communicating, you succeed creatively or romantically and find yourself expressing yourself more fully. You might discover a voice for some of your more unusual ideas. Your libido has been shooting through the roof in recent weeks. As mighty Mars, the planet of passion, fuel, and energy, supercharges your solar of intimacy and sexuality, the urge to merge will overtake you. Not only will you be eager to get up close and personal with someone that you trust, but it could encourage you to unleash your lusty side. This trend lasts until June 17, 2025, so you have plenty of time to experiment, have fun, and embrace pleasure. While this does favor couples more, singles can use this period to assess their actual needs in a relationship and pursue someone who checks all the boxes. You'll be caught on one end of a power struggle, whether you like it or not. Seek out new solutions and ways to exit this situation. And remember that diplomacy will get you everywhere today. Today's aspect emphasizes your emotional nature. You may feel strongly towards someone and feel utterly rejected if they do not reciprocate. You may want to tell someone how they make you feel but not be able to find the words. Try doing some deep breathing exercises during the day. Count to 10 as you breathe in, and count to 20 as you breathe out, and let all the negative feelings, tension and resentment flow out with your exhale. Don't forget that there is great strength in working with others. A day like this can really increase your sense of independence, and while this certainly serves you well, there are some endeavors that require cooperation with other people. You have great leadership ability that will shine through, no matter how large the crowd is. Just allow the chain of this day's events to take you where they may. Work with those you come into contact with. You won't be disappointed. While the moon will return for its first visit to your relationship sector since Mars left 2 weeks ago a few hours after Venus, the planet of love leaves your communication sector today. Your relationships will benefit from this from the start. Venus was here when Mars left, with their weeks together helping her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice, which she has now handed to planets that can keep the momentum going. Meanwhile, a month after leaving, Venus returns to your home and family sector to once again make home where your heart is. While the moon returns for its ordinary monthly visit to your relationship sector today, this first visit since Mars left 2 weeks ago comes just as Venus, the planet of love, has left your communication sector. Venus will leave just before the moon returns, but her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice will remain in safe hands and will even take on a new sense of determination, which the moon can see your relationships benefit from. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's cosmic energy brings a fascinating opportunity for transformation, self-discovery, and reflection as Uranus in grounded Taurus forms a harmonious sextile with the North Node in intuitive Pisces and a supportive trine with the South Node in thoughtful Virgo. This celestial alignment can stir deep shifts in your personal fate and destiny, though not necessarily in ways you expect. You may notice unusual twists of fate beginning to unfold. These changes might arrive suddenly or subtly, showing up as a chance meeting, a flash of inspiration, or a situation that reawakens something from your past. While these moments can feel disorienting at first, they often lead to pivotal breakthroughs, especially when you're open to learning from them. Interestingly, this period might also bring a strong urge to return to old patterns or habits. Perhaps you're revisiting a former mindset, rekindling an old friendship, or slipping back into routines you thought you had outgrown. And while that might feel like you're taking a step backward, it can actually serve a greater purpose. There's wisdom in returning. Sometimes we have to look back to understand how far we've come, and occasionally, something from our past still holds value for our present journey. Take this as an invitation to reflect. Ask yourself, what habits or beliefs are resurfacing? Are they here to teach you something or to remind you of who you no longer are? Sometimes what feels like stagnation is actually a moment of incubation, a quiet space before a major leap forward. As your mind becomes more alert and your curiosity expands, you may feel a strong desire to explore new ideas, perspectives, or experiences. It's a great time to engage in learning, whether through books, conversations, travel, or simply paying closer attention to your surroundings. But remember, while it's energizing to feed your mind, too much input can become overwhelming. Give yourself permission to slow down. Let things settle so you can absorb them fully and use what you learn in meaningful ways. If life starts to feel hectic or scattered, grounding practices will help tremendously. Whether it's taking a mindful walk through nature, meditating in silence, or spending time moving your body, give yourself time to reconnect. These small resets can do wonders for your mental clarity and emotional well-being. One of your greatest strengths right now is your ability to communicate with clarity and purpose. If there's something weighing on your mind, whether it's a disagreement, a lingering question, or an idea you've been wanting to share, don't hold back. Now is the time to speak up. Be honest, but also be open. Show others that you value their input as much as your own. This openness can bring healing, understanding, and maybe even a solution to a long-standing issue. Of course, there are also challenges on the horizon. Complications that have been quietly building may now come into focus. While it can be tempting to avoid these issues, procrastination only allows them to grow. If something needs your attention, take a deep breath and face it head-on. Often, the anticipation of a problem is more daunting than the reality. And when you act from a place of courage, you often find you're more capable than you ever imagined. There is a noticeable flow to your actions right now. You might find that things fall into place with less resistance than usual. Use this momentum to make progress toward your dreams and goals, but keep your pace sustainable. It's easy to overestimate your capacity when everything feels on. Be mindful not to take on more than you can reasonably handle. True growth doesn't come from burning out, it comes from steady, aligned effort. In terms of finances, this is a time to be wise, not impulsive. Even if you feel financially stable or optimistic, it's important to pause and assess the details, especially when lending money or agreeing to financial arrangements. If someone approaches you with a proposal that sounds too good to be true, trust your gut. Protecting your resources now ensures your peace of mind later. A practical rule of thumb: if it's worth agreeing to, it's worth putting in writing. And finally, don't overlook the signals your body is sending. If you've been putting off exercise or letting your physical health slide, this is your cue to make a change. You're filled with energy, why not use it to support your well-being? Start with something simple and enjoyable, whether it's a short jog, dancing to your favorite music, or stretching outdoors. The important part is to move. Your body wants to thrive just as much as your mind does. This is your moment to listen to your intuition, lean into your personal power, and trust that the universe is nudging you exactly where you need to be.